Hello, hello. I hope you are having a great week so far. I thought I would come play some more of the Blood Elf Hunter. I haven't played her since I last did the video. So she's right where we left her, here in Falcon Wing Square. Yeah, she kind of missed the Easter event, but I was able to do it on a different character. Warcraft does have, that's a tree. Warcraft does have events. So here was Noble Garden. That was kind of the Easter event. The one that I'm really excited about will actually be Children's Week. Because I haven't done Children's Week since Burning Crusade, maybe? That might be the last time I did it. So kind of excited about doing that one. But I thought we would come hang out and do some quests. She currently doesn't have anything in her quest log. Look, there's little spider webs. But as I was saying last time, we finished Sunstrider Isle, not Shun. And we finished the Ruins of Silvermoon. And these quests that we're about to take are going to send us out into the Eversong Forest Woods. So we shall head out here and see what this dude wants from us. I'm pleased to discover that you're at least somewhat competent, Kylia. I'll give you another task since you seem so eager to prove yourself. This is a letter to lay keeper Cadenus? Cadanus? I don't know. The Arcanist in charge of the upkeep of the North Sanctum. Go southwest of Falcon Wing Square and you will find him. Oh, it's a dude. He is a very important person, so I hope you don't bother him too much with trivial chatter.
We will have justice.
All right. Don't talk to him. Got it.
The eternal sun guides
Besides
us.
the constant threat that the wretched represent, I also have to deal with all kinds of fictitious reports of night elf sightings. Though most reports are unfounded, one recent incident demands further investigation. The West Sanctum, one of our primary energy sources, has suffered a terrible malfunction, and rumors of a Darnassian sabotage are rampant. Travel there and deal with anyone that looks suspicious. Report back to Laykeeper Valena, who watches over the sanctum. Valania. Okay, cool. I'm going to pronounce every name in this game wrong, so be prepared for that. I pronounce everything wrong anyway. So, yeah. So we'll head out here. Our quest is telling us we've got one here and one here. We're going to the sanctums. So we'll go ahead and go do those. I feel like... Oh, it's sending me there. We want to go to this one. Yeah, Children's Week is kind of cool. You go to the orphanage and you're able to escort some children around, and like it says, make a child's dream come true. You go and do some quests with them, and it's kind of a really cool thing. Oh, there's a dwarf here. Hey.
You got my attention.
What are you looking at, lass? Never seen a dwarf before then? You'd best be on your way if you don't want any trouble.
Safe travels.
They are not usually in Horde territory. Dwarves are part of the Alliance. So that's interesting. Yes, Hunter?
Remember the sun well.
Thank you, Kylie. I've been expecting this letter.
Farewell.
Since you're here, Kylie, I have a favor to ask. The apprentice dropped by earlier to ask for assistance. Apparently there's some malfunction happening at the West Sanctum. I've been a bit busy entertaining our most pleasant dwarven guest. See if you can give her a hand. You'll find the West Sanctum southwest of here. I don't think he likes him. Anvil Ward? Alright. At least they're sending us to the same spot. I know what this quest is. We'll come back for it. That's one of my favorite quests in this zone. So we'll come back for that. With our trusty cat. I need to name this cat. I was thinking about it. I will probably finish Eversong Woods. Probably go to Ghostlands. After Ghostlands, I'm not 100% sure. Maybe Silverpine? Hillsbrad?
Yes.
I don't know. Could Night Owl Saboteurs be behind this? I doubt it. With the load we've been putting on the West Sanctum, it was only a matter of time until something went wrong.
Stay the course.
Look around you, things aren't exactly in order. We have a severe malfunction at the West Sanctum. Let's do our best to prevent matters from getting worse.
Farewell.
We leveled off that aspect of the turtle. I don't know where to put that. We'll put it there. It's about time that dimwit sent someone this way. I warned of the dangers of increasing the load on the West Sanctum. Now one of our energy converters is destroyed and arcane rays are pouring out of the Sanctum. I'm going to need you to take care of these creatures before we send anyone in for repairs. Make haste.
Salama Ashalanore.
Alright. I did do this quest kind of recently on a warrior. These were not a problem. They, there we go. Didn't have my, for some reason, enemy name bars on. There's a human mage over there. These, however, my warrior was at full health. They cast Moonfire, their version of Moonfire, whatever that is. And my warrior went from full health to maybe 5% health, and then Moonfire ticked and she died like within seconds. So that was a lot of fun. I don't like these guys now. They're kind of jerks, in my opinion. So we shall see if we can avoid that happening. But it was literally full health, dead. And I was like, what just happened? So yeah. My cat does not appear to know growl just yet. There's our Darnassian scout. It looks like he was here to do some damage. The documents contain detailed maps of different strategic buildings in Eversong Woods. A diagram of an arcane sanctum is also sketched in good detail. There seem to be numerous notes in a language you don't recognize. As these were carried by a Darnassian spy, it might be a good idea to bring them back to the captain of the guard. Yeah, I would say so. That doesn't sound good, does it? Which button do I want? This one? Yeah, Kitty doesn't know how to growl just yet. Just double checking. I deal with those mana stalkers first. I don't like those after that. And it was on the very last one too. I'd finished all of the mana wraith. And I was on my last stalker. And it killed her. I was like, oh. Because as you can see, they're not hard. They don't have any health at all. I have a feeling, when they released Shadowlands, they did a big level squish. They've done a few level squishes. But that was probably the most recent. And maybe level squish. They've started scaling levels so that if you're in the zone, these mobs scale with you. I have a feeling when they did something along the way, their spell wasn't quite scaled properly. Maybe on this particular one. No, you stay away from me. No, this gear looks very Dragon Flight, yeah, I just realized the starter gear. The male Dragon Flight gear looks... It reminds me of it. What you doing coming up here, dude?
The eternal sun guides us.
Thank you, Kylia. Now that we have the race under control, we can send someone in to assess the damage. Hopefully this wasn't anything permanent. She's gonna give me a staff, but I don't really want that. I use
Hold your
bows
head
and
high.
crossbows and guns usually. Prefer bows and crossbows. But night elves here, those rats. Do you suppose they had anything to do with the malfunction in my sanctum? If you have any information, you better take it back to the captain at
Time
once.
is of the essence.
Can do. With the stick that I will not use. Actually, I don't want that either. Sorry, I do a very odd sorting system that, like, I've had since Classic, where I move, like, all of my trash to, like, an area where I can clearly tell that it's trash. And everything else kind of stays clumped together. But I kind of know where stuff is. Which I know is weird to most people, but I've been doing that since Classic, and I can't help myself. I tried switching, because I downloaded that other UI that, like, combines all your bags into one, and I just can't do it. It's like, no, my organization. So... And I am a little bit of a hoarder, so my bags will get a little full until I dump it all in the bank. And then I'll sort through it and be like, nah, I guess I don't really need that, and I'll get rid of it. My blood elf looks a little evil. My night elf does too. She's a druid, and she has the same red glowing eyes. She's not your normal looking druid. But yeah. This was something you had to unlock for blood elves to have them appear like this. I don't know if that's still the case. If new accounts have access to that appearance, but I quite like it. It's kind of cool. She does not look happy though. She looks kind of... My paladin looks like that. She looks like a
Glory
vampire.
to the Sindorai.
You've got something for me. Let me take a look.
Keep your wits about you.
Are you sure you found these on a night elf? They're clearly written in Dwarven. From what I can understand of this letter, whoever wrote this did not cause the malfunction, but rather was sent here as a spy to observe the results of it. They call our endeavors reckless and dangerous. But who? Of course, that envoy from Ironforge. We were fools to trust anyone belonging to the Alliance.
The reckoning is at hand.
Listen, Kylia, this is a very delicate situation. Even though we've identified the spy, we cannot kill him out in the open. We cannot try to capture him either, as the risk of him escaping is too great. I want you to go find Prospector Anvilward at the North Sanctum and kill him. Do this in a quiet manner. We don't want word to spread that we allowed a spy into our city. Bring me his head as proof. Ironforge will learn not to meddle with the Sindorai.
Keep your wits
Alright.
about you.
One dwarf head coming up. Once they're dealt with, we can dedicate more resources to the war effort. I have no idea what he's talking about. But sure, yeah, more power to you. Once they're dealt with. Yay! Yeah, there are red mobs out here that will aggro on you. They are not neutral. We are not in the kiddie pool anymore.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, we already read what you have to say. I need a moment of your time, sir. Oh, you must be the last assigned to show me around the Eversong Woods. Took your sweet time getting here, didn't you? Very well, off we go. Let us not waste one more minute. Why, yes, of course. I've something to show you right inside this building, Mr. Amblewood.
Off with you.
Very well, let's see what you have to show me, Kylia. Yeah, come right up here. Yes, we have this green crystal that I want to show you. Yes. It's very, very interesting. We keep this fence around it. What manner of trick is this, Blood Elf? If you seek to ambush me, I warn you, I will not go down quietly. I think it'll be just fine. 50 copper. That's all he has. And his head. Hi, nothing to see here. You don't have to deal with your, pleasure the guest anymore. It's been a pleasure. Nah. Pleasant. You don't have to deal with the dwarf. Beware. Totally not carrying a dwarf head in my bags. It's all on the up and up. Okay.
Our enemies will fall.
Did you take care of the intruder?
Remember the sun.
So the deed is done. Excellent job. Word has been passed to the Ranger General, and believe me, the dwarves will pay dearly for their treason. You've been a great service to your people today.
The reckoning is at hand.
Yay. This is our heal for ourselves and our pet. This is just for the pet. This is also for us and the pet. I have another task for you, Kylia. Ranger, Degolian? Yeah, sorry. Was sent to Fairbreeze Village to find out more about a wretched attack on a nearby shipyard. He has requested reinforcements, which we cannot yet provide. Seek him out and grant him whatever aid you can. Fairbreeze Village can be reached by following the road out of Falcon Wing Square all the way towards the south. Good luck, Kylia.
Farewell.
Sure. I know where that is, but that's not exactly where we're going just yet. We have something else I want to do before that. I like one of the quests in the stone. It's kind of nice. I'm also using a different recording software tonight, so I apologize for any issues with the video. Unfortunately, now that I have completed some quests, this will be it. There's no redos on this because I can't go back to level 7 and redo those quests. So hopefully it comes out all right and it doesn't sound weird or look weird. I don't know, but we'll find out. After this, I'll be able to maybe adjust some settings. So hopefully, if there are any issues, it'll be a one-time thing. You there, you must help me, please. A fellow apprentice and I were attacked by the wretched. In their mad hunger for magic, they took everything they could get their hands on. Mana crystals, wands, spell books, everything. Melidor gave chase after them. I had to stay behind to look after what they didn't take. Blah. Continue down the road and see if you can lend him a hand.
Hold your head high.
But since this is kind of not a complete test, because I recorded something really small just to test it and it seemed okay, this will probably be a slightly shorter one, maybe, so that if there is something wrong,
Our enemies will fall.
only a little of the leveling will be affected. They're gone now. Scared the britches out of them with a well-placed fireball. Unfortunately for me, they threw our precious cargo into the river. Get
Remember the
tongue-tied
sun.
tonight. Those blasted wretched sure can run fast at the sight of someone who will stand up to them. But let's not worry about that now. I need to find my instructor's elemental grimoire. I'm certain I saw one of those cowards throw it into the river, but I cannot seem to be able to locate it. I could use another set of eyes. I'll throw on a bit of coin if you spot it.
Salama Ashalanore.
I think it's right there. sorry about that. Getting a sip of water.
Anu Belore
No luck?
Delama.
We'll keep looking. The book is of utmost importance, Hunter. Yes, I know.
Farewell.
I have it. The book is completely soaked. The instructor's not going to like this at all. Here, take this money. I have an idea.
Death to all who oppose us.
Anethol is going to fly off his rocker when he finds out his book is ruined. I've got a little proposal for you. Don't worry, I'll make it worth your while. Take this book to him and tell him nothing of this incident. If he asks, just tell him you dropped the book into a puddle. He has no direct authority over you, so there is not much he can do. Anethol delivers his lectures at Still Whisper Pond, southeast of Silvermoon. You'll do this for us, right? We'll reward you handsomely for this favor. You want me to take the fall for you? You're trusting a complete stranger to take the fall for you. I always thought their armor was very cool looking. I remember thinking, I wish that was something that we could have. Recently, they did add a quest. Where is it? Yeah, you can kind of get their armor. I think it's kind of cool. Their heritage. There's also this, which is funny, but very nostalgic. On our way to turn in this boat, we're gonna come hang out with this lady.
We will persevere.
The black swath of soil that cuts through Eversong Woods is a permanent reminder of the day Arthas led the Scourge into our beloved city. This blemish is more than eyesores, as even today it brings Scourge from the Ghostlands to Silvermoon. Go, Kylia, and give my men a hand in killing these mindless undead that walk down the Dead
The
Scar.
reckoning is at hand.
Alrighty. I'm not gonna go in the center though. There's some ghouls that will spawn and they charge the gate, and there's something that also somewhere along the line with the level squish they hit really hard now. I still don't know. Still don't know, Growl. The Dead Scar is something that if you play Warcraft 3, you do get to see Arthas come down from the Ghostlands all the way down through here, and he does break into Silvermoon. So that's all something that's carried over from Warcraft 3, which I thought was very, very, very cool when they added in Burning Crusade, because I had played Warcraft 3, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's the Dead Scar. It's like, this is where Arthas came down. I was very excited when they had announced they were releasing World of Warcraft, because I had played Warcraft 3 and really liked it, and it just seemed like a really cool idea. It's like, okay, I get to play as the actual characters. That's kind of cool. I liked Warcraft 3. It was good. Because of Warcraft 3, I had wanted to be Horde because of Sylvanas. But I ended up going Alliance because I had a lot of friends that were playing Alliance. We don't anticipate the Scourge letting up on their attacks anytime soon, but we still appreciate any help we get guarding the Scar. Oh hey, that's better
Be
for
ready
us.
for anything.
Cool. I mean, it's not a lot, it's just the +1 armor, but like, it's an upgrade. Upgrade is an upgrade. So we'll head over here somewhere.
Do not loiter.
I know you don't see any of that as junk because it's soulbound now. Okay.
Is at hand.
We have a whole 1 gold and 91 silver. So we're headed over here to this instructor with his soaking wet book. Hello.
The dark times will pass.
What calls for this interruption to my lecture, Hunter? Yeah, he's here talking to all of his students. Sorry.
Shorel'aran.
You say those 2 incompetent fools bribed you to lie to me. You've done very well in coming to me, Kylia. So I guess we decided to not take the fall.
We will have justice.
I hope you learn a valuable lesson today, Kylia. Never trust someone else to lie for you. Now I want you to go back to my 2 dim-witted students and discipline them using this wand. My magic tells me that you'll find them along the road to the west on the other side of the Dead Scar. Come back to me after you've done this. I'll give you a small reward for your troubles.
Keep your wits about you.
Looks like he's given us a bag. I am always up for, even if it's a 4-slot bag. 4-slot is better than no bag. So they paid me to come lie and say that it was my fault that his book was soaking wet. And I just went up to the instructor and said, nah, it's them. There's that group. They're a little bugged because like there's supposed to be some blood elf soldiers that are fighting them too. NPCs. But they're scaled very weirdly, and they actually kill the NPCs that are supposed to be fighting them. So I just avoid them. I'll just go around. When, you know, honestly, if they had just said, you know, the wretched attacked us and this is what happened, I mean, yeah, I could be thrilled. They're blood elves. But, I feel like that would have gone over a little bit better. And hey, those 2, you know, paid me to lie and say this. So there's one of them. I'll come back for him. I'll go do this guy first. We are supposed to discipline both of them. So. Hello. Hi. You're a pig. You can't do this to me. We had a deal. Yeah. Sorry about that. And there's like angry cats over there too.
We will persevere.
I didn't lie for you. What? Oh, not this again. Again. Oh, goodness. How often does that happen? How often do you get turned into a pig? I remember, back in classic vanilla, whatever, one of the tips that they had, I believe it was in the book, but I know it was on the loading screens, was something along the lines of stay on the road. It's safest on the road. And there's so many places like this where it's like, yeah, that's not entirely true. I aggroed one. I already lost interest. Not really sure skeletons have a very long attention span. Not a whole lot going on there. Hello. I turned your students into pigs.
Anaria Shola.
Did you do what I asked of you, Kylia?
Shoreloran.
Excellent job. Don't worry, they're not stuck in that form permanently. Their apprenticeship, however, won't be restored until they earn it back. Yay!
Remember
Bag.
the Sunwell.
Not yay about their apprentice. So, now it wants us to go down here, which means heading that way. So, we shall go that way. Essentially, back the way we just came. But I wanted to do that quest because I need a bag. I have 2 4-slot bags and a whole almost 2.5 gold. Getting there, 2.25 gold. So. We'll go ahead and cut up here again. Well, nah, we can just kill these. These guys aren't that bad. I don't know why I'm avoiding them. They're not the cool things. I don't necessarily want to get caught up by the rampaging ones, but oh yeah, 2 Malachite. Like I said, I don't know if this stuff sells because it's such low level things, but at this point, if it sells for anything, that'd be nice. Oh yeah, look, they're already back to their normal forms. Why is this guy stomping along the road like that? I thought you were next to her. What happened? Did you guys have a fight? You have a disagreement? Yeah, he's bad too. See, they're fine. I don't know why they're still waiting there, but you know. He's just sitting there staring at the water now, like, shouldn't have asked her to lie. Okay. Those looked a little weird, the shoes while she was running. I wasn't sure if her ankles were showing or not, because it kind of looks weird when she's running. Yay! So we've made it to the next little town. There's the flight path.
Glory to the Sindori. Remember the Sunwell.
My nephew was sent into the Ghostlands a few days ago. He never mentioned anything about his task except that it was of extremely secret nature. He never returned, and I fear for the worst, Hunter. A missing messenger might not mean much to the callous magisters of Silvermoon, but he's like a son to me. Please, Kylia, will you look for him? Okay.
Stay the course. Time is of the essence.
Thank you for your help, Kylia. While I get things back in order here, I'd like to ask you for a favor. One of my former apprentices embarked on a very dangerous line of research. She journeyed to the East Sanctum in the middle of the Dead Scar. I worry for her well-being. See if you can find her and convince her to return to her senses.
Remember the sun well.
And the last quest. I swear that I'm going to fireball someone if I get one more request from Lord Salthrails concerning supplies for his party. Do I look like a party planner? Between you and me, that fool and his sycophants are living in denial that we're under attack here. Some of us are actually busy with, oh, I don't know, defending what's left of Quel'Tha the Lost. Hunter, would you please head over to Salthrail's Haven and see if you can shut him up? Just down the, it's just down the road to the west. She seems a little mad.
I have one-of-a-kind items.
Don't take the safety of this village for granted. We're under siege by the Scourge on the east and the Wretched to the west. Ranger Saren keeps our border safe from the undead that pour in from the Dead Scar. Follow the road eastwards out of town and see if you can lend her a hand.
We
Right.
will have justice. What do you seek? Remember the sun well.
Welcome, volunteer! We're running low on supplies here, but Silvermoon has promised us material assistance. That's where you come in. Take this list over to Skymaster Bright Dawn. He'll have further instructions for you on how best to get up to Silvermoon City.
Salama.
Volunteer? When did that happen?
Anu Belore Delana.
A foul taint in the soil precedes the expansion of the Scourge into a new area. The protective runestones along the border with the Ghostlands have warded the land against this taint in the past. The westernmost runestone was destroyed during a Scourge attack, which forced us to burn the ground around it to prevent the taint from spreading. My sister watches over the scorched grove. Go find her. She might have some work for you. She might.
Is at hand.
I'm going all the way to find your sister. She better have work for me. Hello.
The dark times will pass.
Thanks for coming, Kylia. Things are worse than we had anticipated. The Wretched have taken over Sunsail Anchorage in its entirety.
We will have justice.
Yay! We leveled up Frost Trap. We can now call a second pet, which is nice. Sunsail Anchorage has been overrun by wretched scum. As soon as we manage to get reinforcements to the area, we'll show those thugs who's boss, Kylia. In the meantime, you can help by showing them a bit of discipline. Go in there and show them we're not to be trifled with. You will find Sunsail Anchorage just to the west of Fairbreeze Village. Nice. Okay.
Farewell.
I also saw our cat knows how to growl now, so that'll be
The
nice.
eternal sun guides
Oh,
us.
okay. I thought I accepted it. I know sometimes, at least for me, my quest will bug where I click accept, but it doesn't accept it, and I actually have to like walk all the way away from the NPC to kind of break
State your business.
the dialogue a little bit, and then you can go back and accept. It's weird. The spring paw that inhabit this region are known for their high-quality pelts. We've even seen night elf scum travel to these lands just to poach them. That's these guys. Our skirmishes with the Amani have put... those are trolls. Have put a bit of a strain on our supply of gear, and our rangers don't have much time to hunt for pelts anymore. If you'd be willing to lend a hand by collecting spring paw pelts, I'd be happy to reward you with a handcrafted piece of armor. You'll find spring paw stalkers all around the woods of the north. I don't
Remember
like
the
that quest,
Sunwell.
but yeah, we'll do it because I need the stuffs. But first, we're going to go to
Victory lies ahead.
Skymaster Bright Dawn. Yes, what is this? Here's the
The reckoning
request.
is at hand.
She wants you to head up to Silvermoon City and bring back her goods, huh? Sure, I can get you there quickly, for a small fee, of course.
Salama Ashala
Hunter,
Nore.
for a very modest amount of coin, I can send you swiftly flying through the air on one of these magnificent beasts. And it's safer than walking there, I can assure you. When you arrive in Silvermoon City, seek out Azure Dawn in the bazaar. Speak to me once more when you've decided you're ready to brave
Death
the
to all who
skies.
oppose us.
Okay. So here's the map. We know how. This is where we are. That's Falcon Wing Square, and this is Silvermoon. He did say it was for a price, but at some point they removed that price. There is no price to fly from here to Silvermoon. and I guess Falcon Wing Square as well.
We will
That is not the case for most locations. You do actually have to pay a price for most. But at some point they removed it for the starting areas. Which is good. I like being able to just, especially when I don't have a ton of money like I do now. So they want us to go into Silvermoon City and find the bazaar, which is like through the end to the left, right when you walk in. If you're not familiar with that, the quest does take you there. But we'll just go over there and get that done real quick. This is Silvermoon, big Blood Elf city. It is technically the Blood Elf capital city. So, we're gonna head in here. This is the first inn. There's the innkeeper. And through here is where we're going. This is the bazaar where they told me to go. That's our quest objective, just straight across. Silvermoon is one of the towns that they do have 2 auction houses and 2 banks. So that's nice. Hello.
What do you seek?
Hello, friend. That's quite a list you have there, friend. Let me take a look at it.
Stay the course.
What's this? She wants all of this? Did you bring anyone with you to help take it back? No, just me. It doesn't look as if you have a cart or a beast of burden with you, so I'd better send you back. Only with what you can carry. If you've spoken with Skymaster Bright Dawn at Fairbreeze Village, then you should get this to her as soon as possible by flying back. Take these goods for final inspection to Sky Mistress Gloaming, just outside Silvermoon City Shepherd's Gate.
Keep your wits about you.
Yeah, she didn't really give me a
Not
bag or anything. It's just me.
Time is
Although you put it all in my box, I still have all this space. But yes, this is the auction house. The bank is over there. There's a few different, yeah, where'd you, sir? There's another one over here. There's I believe this is the bank and this is the auction house. Might be reversed. I'm gonna recall. I don't use that side very often, but I believe that's where they are. It also is showing there's an auction house here, but that's because that mount is an auction house. That is not normally there. So we did that. Let's go see. Learn to ride. I'm not really sure why people are dueling right outside Silvermoon, but alright. We have learn to ride up here. This was one of the main reasons I went ahead and came to Silvermoon this early, is I wanted to come up here.
Anaria Shola.
Don't forget to buy your mount while you are here. You can buy one from, yes, thank you.
Remember the sun well.
He's the riding trainer. You get that quest automatically at 10, and it's letting you know that if you come up here, you can learn apprentice riding for 90 silver. So I got the achievement. Giddy up, because I can now...
Is at hand.
Giddy up. I can now... Oh yeah, I just got this today. Yay! I can now use my mounts. So I don't know what mount I want to use for her. Not really. Yeah, I finally got this today. I have been trying to get that since Burning Crusade. So never did on my NA account. My EU account now has it. I don't really know what mount I want to use. Let's use this one for now. Let's put that up there. You can also just, if you go through and you favorite several of them, you can summon a random one that you favorited. Use Lucid Nightmare maybe. I like that one a lot. I usually have a couple out on my bar just because I like to switch between them a lot. I like this one too. Good enough. Alright, back to the flight, dude. Each race has a race mount. Blood elves get blood elves get these little chicken ones. And night elves get cats. I'm trying to think. It all checks out as far as I can tell, so the question is, have you already spoken to Sky Master Bright Dawn in Fairbreeze Village? If so, then this can be as simple as you paying the small fare quickly. Yes, we know the flight path. They're saying you have to talk to your flight path people, the flight path masters, to be able to fly. We flew from there, so we've already talked to him, so we can fly back. But yeah, the blood elves get those chickens. I used to call them chocobos. Still do. Trolls get raptors. The Tauren, the cows get these big Kodo mounts. Undead get skeletal horses. And then the allied race each have one for theirs as well. So, blood elves get the chickens.
Your gold is welcome here. Shurelaron.
Hunter, back so soon? That doesn't look like everything I requested.
Salama.
Well, I guess if he said that the rest of it will be coming quickly overland, then I'll take him at his word. He's certainly never failed to provide the goods in the past. Thank you, Kylia. Here, take this coin. It's done nothing but jingle around in my pocket all day. 20 silver.
Do not loiter.
Yeah, we don't have anything to bend to her. Right, so we have our mount, which is nice. It does make getting around a lot easier, faster. And you get it a lot earlier than you used to, so that's very nice.
State your business.
You're here to help us. Why didn't you say so earlier? We can always use a hand.
Reckoning is at hand.
Yeah, they're not doing so well.
Our enemies will
We've experienced a marked increase in Scourge attacks, Kylia. Our defenses are barely holding, and there's no sign of reinforcements from Silvermoon. Lend us a hand. Sorry, I was looking at the, yeah. Lend us a hand. Am I gonna have to fight those? No. In defending the village by thinning the numbers of the undead, roaming the dead scar nearby. Okay, bye, you guys have fun. So we're gonna come down here. And see if, no, aggroed. I was like, see if we can make it through here. Aggroed both of them. And our cat will be able to hold threat now that he can growl So things should be able to... He should be generating enough threat to be able to hold aggro. So that things will hit him instead of us. Because he's growling. Hello.
The dark times will pass.
It's so nice of my old mentor to check on me. It's too bad she lost faith in my research long ago. Don't waste your time trying to get me to return to her. You can either help me with my research or leave.
Be ready for anything.
This was a fully functional arcane sanctum before Arthas and his army of Scourge decided to plow through it on their way to Silvermoon. Now it's as useless to us as any part of the Dead Scar. The soil is tainted, undead are drawn to it, and the energy in the ley lines is completely disrupted. What I want to know, Kylia, is whether this taint is reversible or not. I want you to collect soil samples from this area so I can study them. Perhaps with time we can set things back to normal.
The reckoning is at hand.
Alright. Let's give it a go. That is some gross looking soil though. It's glowing green. I don't want to pick that up. She didn't even give me gloves or anything. That's gross. There's a very loud bird outside. Let's see. We are killing Rotlim Marauders, which we're actually done with. And we need 4 Dark Wraith as well. And this is not the area where those are necessarily. The Dark Wraiths, which I'm gonna go... I know the soil samples are back here. I'm gonna go this way and see if we can find, yeah, these. That's what I'm after. See if we can knock out 4 of those. There's 2. Three. Those aren't any better, but I didn't have the appearance. A lot of the grays and the white items I do not have the appearance for because that is a more recent change that they made to add those appearances to your journal, your collection. So we've got that. Let's head back down here. And see, we need 5 more tainted soil samples. We'll just head over here and pick those up real quick. Nice. We got some new pants that are not the most fashionable, but that's all right. We're after the better gear, I guess. I look kind of ridiculous, but that's all right. Look very classic character. 2 more. See who's gonna aggro on me. Probably you. Trying to see what was back there. Let's go this way. And we shall get our last... There we go. Last soil sample. Could have given me gloves, lady. Are you done collecting the samples I asked for? Yes.
We will have justice.
Excellent. I will cast an augmentation enchantment on the samples so that I can more clearly analyze the taint on the soil.
Remember the sun well.
Hey, we leveled again. Speaking of, it was actually last level. We unlocked talents, and I didn't pick a specialization. So there. We're going to put one of our first talent points in Kill Shot. You attempt to finish off a wounded target, dealing 106 physical damage, only usable on enemies with less than 20% health. Then over here we have to take Cobra Shot, which will replace Steady Shot. Yeah, replaces Steady Shot. I was like, because I don't have Steady Shot on my others. So move that over here.
The dark times will pass.
Something's wrong, Kylia. I sense the presence of Scourge. Be ready to fight them. Alright.
Salama Ashalanore.
Will do. That is Cobra Shot. It doesn't have a charge time like Steady Shot did. There we go. That's probably, yeah, that's too far away. You do loot within an area, but that one, I chose to loot that one. It was too far away.
Our enemies will fall.
My endeavors are hopeless, Kylia. The very nature of the soil has been altered. The taint is irreversible. Thank you for your assistance. I'll need to ask one last task of you.
Shurelaran.
As discouraging as my research results are, they still contain valuable data. I must have a magister review my work before it is taken seriously. Please take these notes to Magistrix Sunstrider at Fairbreeze Village west of here. I think that's the lady that sent us over here in the first place. Right. So, let's go this way, sorry. The thing about being mounted is you are quite a bit faster than just normal walking speed. But I can still aggro, like I just did back there. That dude's running after me. And if they do hit me right, like in the back of the head, which happens more frequently than you might think, it will daze you and you will dismount. So even though being on a mount is a lot faster, it can be very inconvenient sometimes when they daze you and you dismount if you have a lot of stuff after you.
The eternal sun guides
Many
us.
thanks, Kylia. Our job is a thankless one, but today you helped make it a bit easier.
The reckoning is at
This
hand.
increase in scourge attacks leads me to believe there might be a malfunction at one of the protective rune stones at the border with the Ghostlands. We use these ancient stones to protect us against the undead. Most of them were destroyed or lost after the attack on the Sunwell. Follow the road south towards the Ghostlands and look to the west for a small path. You will find Rune Warden Durian by the runestone nearby. He will know whether anything's wrong.
We will have justice.
Right. Let's go turn this in. Let's have her review her research. 'Cause I'm pretty sure that's who that is, yeah. You have something for me? These notes are shocking. If they're correct, it means the damage to the land on the dead scar is irreversible. I'll notify the Grand Magister right away. More reason for our race to escape this world and find our true fate in Outland.
Hold your head high.
Right. I'm actually going to make this my
Choose wisely. Shurelaran.
new home, because this is where I'm doing
Everything
quests
has a price.
out of. Don't need that. Don't need that.
Remember
I don't
the
really need to
sun
repair
well.
either. Pelt. Cool. Okay, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. So thank you very much for hanging out, and as always, if you liked this video, please like and subscribe. And again, let me know if you can think of a name for the cat, or if there's a zone that you were considering maybe leveling in. I can maybe give that a try. Right now, my plan is Eversong Woods, Ghostlands, and then possibly Silvermoon or Hillsbrad. I don't know yet. But thank you guys so much, and as always, take care and have a good one. Bye!